The state of South Dakota, also known as the Coyote State. Population, 879,336. Home state of Mount Rushmore, Badlands, and the world's largest sculpture. Well, it will be if ever they get it finished. South Dakota has more shorelines than Florida. It's the place that Bob Barker grew up and is the place where camping really is the all-American pastime. So these are all real great reasons to come and visit South Dakota, but that's not why we're here. We're here because, well, we're moving here.
That's right, we're adding 2 more digits to the population of South Dakota. There's actually several reasons that we're doing this, so let's explain.
Okay, first and foremost, it's a whole lot easier to register and title our Skoolie here as an RV as it is in North Carolina. I'll spare you the details, but in North Carolina, it's kind of a drawn-out process. You have to book an appointment with the DMV, an inspector has to come out and inspect the bus, it has to pass the inspection, and it's just kind of a hassle. Whereas here in South Dakota, all we have to do is show them pictures and they will title it as an RV.
What's also nice about South Dakota for our lifestyle is we don't have to have annual vehicle inspections, which for us is huge. If we're full-time traveling, that means we don't have to come back here once a year, make sure we get our vehicle inspected. It's one and done. Once we get it registered here, we're done with that whole process and never have to get it inspected.
Another big reason is the state of South Dakota has no income tax. And so for us that are traveling to all different states and we're not going to be in one state for a long period of time, it kind of makes sense for us to move to a state that doesn't have income tax, because why pay income tax in a state that you're not necessarily going to be in when you can choose to live in one that doesn't have income tax?
Now this might seem a little bit sketch and shady, and we honestly thought the same thing at first, but it's actually not. South Dakota actually welcomes it. They go as far as to promote it on different websites and entice full-time travelers like ourselves to call this place home, and you know what? It worked.
So for us, this was actually the best way for us to do it all legally. With me being from England and being a guest here on a green card, I always want to do everything by the book. And when it comes to schoolies, there's a lot of gray areas. You know, some people insure it as an RV, even though it's still titled as a school bus. There's different confusions about licenses and stuff like that. And so for us to do everything the right way, South Dakota made most sense.
So the next big question is, how do you actually do any of this? How do you actually move to South Dakota? And it's a lot easier than you might think. Unlike most other states, all that's required to become a resident here in South Dakota is at least a one-night stay. So that can be at a campground, that can be at a hotel, but something that has your name on it and shows that you stayed here for at least 24 hours. And that's one of the first big steps and one of the main things that you need to become a resident here.
Step 2 is setting up a domicile address. Basically, that means you set up an address that becomes your permanent address, and it's not a physical like house or apartment. There's several companies that do this. We actually did ours through Dakota Post. So you basically pay an annual fee and you set up a P.O. box to then have an address to get your residency.
And then finally, for us to get our bus registered here and the title transferred over to an RV, we had to actually get the bus weighed, which we did a few weeks ago.
Which again, we ran into some issues with that because again, me being me, wanted to do it legally. We had to get temporary tags for the bus, and we also had to get the bus insured, and well, that was a fun process.
All right. And what kind of vehicle is this?
It's a bus.
It's a bus?
Yes.
But we finally got it done, and then we was able to go weigh the bus. So in order for us to get the bus transferred to South Dakota and go through their process, the first thing we have to do is get it weighed. So that's what we're gonna do today.
We're gonna see if quarantine added a few extra pounds to our baby.
So go ahead and pause the video, put it in the comments right now. How much do you think old honey weighs?
Do you think she weighs 5,000 pounds? 500,000 pounds? Let us know. And like the video while you're there. We're about to move it for the first time since September. like we did, but you did.
The wheels are behind us.
Okay, now that we're at a stoplight, can you breathe again?
No, I feel so sick.
Oh, you're doing great.
Oh, there's a bus outside.
Where? There is a bus. We'll race ya. Let's go, bro. About to hit the interstate. Oh, man. So this is actually our first time driving Honey on the interstate. We haven't needed a driver on the interstate. We've been able to take back roads. So anyways, this is a first. Here we go. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Till all that's left is ash. Hi, we just pulled up onto the weigh scale and we're calling to get our away ticket.
Come back up front and just come through the middle door where the mailbox is. We'll get everything filled out for you.
Okay, so it's already been weighed?
Yep, I just did it.
Oh, that's amazing. This is our first time doing that. So awesome, thank you. We just got our official weigh and we may have put on a couple pounds. Previously we weighed 20,000 empty weight. Now we weigh 22,500. Woo woo! It's not bad. It looks so good. This is our first time seeing her in the wild.
There she is.
Woo!
This is like the first place we've seen her other than like
A driveway.
a mom and dad's house.
Or when we went to go buy her.
Yeah, that's true, but she didn't look like this.
Nope.
So now we're in South Dakota and it is actually Sunday. We got in last night, we stayed at the hotel, we have our receipt, and basically right now we're just waiting for tomorrow for the government buildings to open so that we can then go through this whole process. And hopefully by the end of it, tomorrow we'll be South Dakota residents.
Our new home state, baby!
Okay, good morning. So today is the day. We actually just pulled up to the DMV. It's actually the driver's license exam station.
But you know, here in South Dakota, we call things what we want to call them, and it's in a really cute tiny building.
And so we're gonna go in and yeah, wish us luck.
Wish us luck!
C536.
Okay, we did it.
We did it!
We got our licenses.
And it was so great, so easy. Everyone was so nice. We just chatted about all things. Also, hold on, let me show you my license. I'm so excited. Couple interesting things to note about the license is the top part, the little South Dakota thing. Doesn't this look like the old school food court mall cups that you used to get, like in the
Yes.
same font? And they put your weight on the South Dakota license
So
plate.
it means I gotta stay in shape now.
Like we're accountable.
Okay, new licenses in hand. Now we're heading to the Treasury office to try and get our bus registered. Also, our Jeep while we're here too.
Yeah, so wish us luck. And boom, we did it. Woo!
Too easy. Got our plates for our Jeep and a new motorhome.
It's now titled as an RV. That was way easier, way cheaper than doing it in North Carolina. Like, way better.
We just can't believe how quick and easy that was. I mean, we got up early, around 7. It's now 10, and it's all done. We're residents here. We have our plates here. Everything. Now, there's only one last thing to do.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls.